Hi there, I'm Christine Dunbar from SpeechModification.com, and this is my Smart American Accent training. In this video, we'll look at how to pronounce can and can't, and we'll talk about how they sound different from how they're spelled, how we use them differently in different contexts. Many times my clients tell me they can't always hear the difference between can and can't, or they use can or can't, and people will ask them, wait, did you say can or did you say can't? So let's talk about what makes the main difference. Basically, it looks like they should be the same, and can't should have the t sound at the end. And we can say it this way. I can say I can, I can't, but American speakers typically do not use that T at the end of can't, which is why it can be quite confusing about which word you're hearing, which word you are saying in context. So there's a couple of things to know. First of all, when can is the main verb or the only verb, as in I can, yes I can, I hope you can, when it comes at the end and it's the main stressed verb, then I use the full version of I can, and it has the a vowel, I can. It's going to be nice and long, I can. So because can is stressed there, we hold that, it's long, and it has the full vowel. Same with I can't. It's going to be the stressed word in this case. It's going to have the a vowel as well. The difference will be it's not going to be as long as I can. That's because when a word ends with a T, we typically don't say that T, I can't. It's okay, you can say it, but you'll notice that people don't always say that. They have an unreleased T at the ends of words. What that will do, it will make the vowel a little bit shorter. So if we're just saying these two phrases, I can will be longer, I can't, you can hear how I make that vowel shorter, my N sound is shorter, because I'm lifting my tongue up to stop the air for the T. Even though I don't drop and release the T, I can't is short and I can is longer in this context. This is less frequent. We do sometimes use can by itself. It is sometimes the main verb in the phrase or in the sentence, but often we use can as a helping or auxiliary verb. So oftentimes it's not stressed, and in that case it's going to be shorter and reduced because the main verb, in this case go, I can go is the important verb here, and it's the longer stressed verb. It has the clear vowel. In this case, can and can't sound quite different because when I say I can go, I can go. Do you hear how I really didn't use the vowel there much at all? It was a reduced vowel. It would be probably, if I transcribed it, it would be a schwa, I can go. But I even think of it as kind of having no vowel. I can go, because go is long and the I can is very short and unstressed. I can go. So in that case, if you say I can go, it's not going to sound correct to a native speaker, and they might ask you, wait, did you say can or can't? Because they're used to hearing I can go. So to practice this, I would suggest saying things like I can go, I can talk, I can do it. Practice that I can as a short little stepping stone to your main verb. When can't is the helping verb, I can't go, I still am going to have that unreleased T, but in this case, I won't reduce the vowel. So I can go, but I can't go. I can't go. You'll still hear that ah sound. Now, if you're listening and you're not used to listening to that stop T, it might sound to you like I'm saying can here. I can't go. I can't go. But you can hear again how in the same context, I'm not saying can because I'm short on the vowel. So I have the ah vowel, the true vowel. It sounds like I can't with a short vowel, short N, and then a long stress on go. I can't go. I can't do it. I can't talk to you. So that's the difference in most of the time when we're using can and can't, we're using it this way to supplement, to help, or as an auxiliary to another verb. So this is probably the way to practice the most. I can go, I can't go. The only difference here would be that sometimes the helping verb would get stressed. This would be a time that I'm trying to change the meaning. For example, if I said to you, I can go, and you said, oh, you can't go, and I needed to correct you, and then I would say, no, I can go, or yes, I can go. So if for some reason I have to highlight can or can't, then I go back to this version where the verb is stressed, and the difference is that can is longer and can't is shorter. Most of the time, though, you're going to be using this I can and I can't version because we're not stressing on those words can and can't. So it's a complicated topic. The valuable way to practice, I say, is spend most of your time here on I can go, I can't go, using other verbs. Then you can also just try practicing I can and I can't. Working on that stopped T will help you with other words like I want, I don't, etc. Other contractions, yes. If I'm using a full can or if I'm using cannot, that's okay and it's clear, but it won't sound like a native speaker because it won't have that flow. We almost always use the contracted form of something unless we're trying to stress on it for some reason. Also, if I use I cannot or if I use the full form, it may sound like you're stressing it, and it may sound like you're disagreeing. So if I am just saying I can go or I can go, it sounds like I'm highlighting the can and I'm correcting you, like you said I couldn't go. So that's why to learn this version, to be clear, unfortunately these are critical words for saying whether we can or can't do something. And so it's useful to be able to hear the difference and understand those changes that we make in pronouncing these two words. I'll be back again tomorrow with another word of the day, and Saturday we'll have our live question and answer class. Please feel free to leave me questions if you have any about can and can't. Also, you can ask me about other forms of grammar, pronunciation. Some of these basic core words are fairly complex, even though they seem like they should be simple words. So it's useful to know these details if you're looking to clear up confusion about words like can and can't or other words that you use on a regular basis. When you notice someone asking you to repeat or it's not being clear that your message is going across, it may be that we have some sort of detail like this that native speakers use, and they don't realize that they're doing that. They can't necessarily explain it to you in the moment what's going wrong, so it's helpful to have information about that. Leave me your questions, comments, and requests for pronunciation of words, this type of topic, anything that can help you improve your communication, fluency, and American accent. You can get more details about pronunciation and how it relates to grammar, how it relates to being understood in our American Accent 6-week course, as well as in our Sounds of English course. We go through all of the sounds of English, and sometimes we talk about specific word patterns like this where sounds change because of the context. So I hope you'll check those out. All of our courses are on speechmodification.com, and we're currently offering a special where you can access all 8 courses for just $5 a month as a subscription. Of course, you can handpick any courses that you would like, and they're all relatively inexpensive to make them a useful resource for you without costing you too much money. So I hope you'll check those out on speechmodification.com. Thanks so much for watching this video, for liking, commenting, sharing. I really enjoy hearing your questions. It helps me know what topics to cover in future videos. I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com. Remember, if you want to sound like a native speaker, you can do it. speechmodification.com. Bye, everyone. Looking forward to seeing you again soon.